Ooh. Are we on? I think you can only hear me on the outside cameras. I'm just going to have to turn on the main camera, main microphones. I think you can hear me much better now. Right, sorry, I'm just chasing off a cat. And all my loose things are falling down. Plenty of loose things. Right, let's just make sure that they're not loose anymore. When I get time, love a bit of photography. Don't spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on photography. I bought a camera 15 years ago, a DLSR 15 years ago, which was an Olympus. I liked it so much that when the first one broken, which is this one here, you can tell it's not been used in some time. It's because it's there we go. It's only an E500, but the picture results I get from this are very good, and I mean really good. You know, sometimes you can go looking for the picture quality that you want, and taking photographs is all about the results you want. And you can spend hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands and thousands, and then you pick up a camera for 500 quid, which that one was when it was brand new. I think you can probably pick them up for 50, 60 quid now. And I was worried when I had to replace it. I replaced it with the exact same model, thinking, I bet you the picture quality is not the same. And it is. But the other thing that really helps is having good lighting. And what we're going to do today is, how can you turn a TV into a great camera light? Now, I'm actually using a 40-inch TV, which is slightly too big. You can do it with a 32-inch TV. But I've just been gifted a faulty Samsung curved 40-inch TV, which can't be fixed. The screen has gone on it. So we're going to remove the screen and then put the TV back together and just use it as a bright white camera light. That is the plan. So that's what this video is all about. If you're expecting me to fix a TV, I'm not. We're going to dismantle a TV. We're going to take the screen out, and then we're going to put the TV back together again. And all we will have is the backlights and the white diffusers to use as a very bright LED camera light for taking photographs from a 40-inch curved TV. And of course, the beauty of a modern day 40-inch curved TV is they're very light. You can take them. This is, as I say, a little bit big to take around. I would have preferred a 32, but as I said, I was gifted it, so I might as well. I can't use it as a TV, so I'm going to use it as a camera light. It's quite easy to do. Right. What's the picture quality now like on the left-hand side camera, which is this one? Is it brighter? Is it looking okay? It was dark earlier. Anyway, any road up. First of all, you can't do this to any TV. You can do it with Sonys. We can do it with certain Sonys. You can do it with most Samsungs. Samsungs probably are the best to do because it's easiest. All you have to do is disconnect the power board from the main board and take the screen out. Now the screen is foobar on this, so we don't have to worry about. I could do with getting some magnetic charm. Anyway, I won't bore you with taking the back off. We're going to take the stand off, take the back off, and then I'll show you what we have to do next. Just to let you know the model number of the TV that I'm using, and as I said, it's a 40-inch. It's a UE40 J6300. And the great thing about the J U series. Oh, this is a J series, so that will probably go against what I was just about to say. The JU series was a series that had so many backlights, so many LEDs. This has probably got quite a few fewer than the JU. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's take out what we don't need at the moment. Well, to remove the screen, we'd have to take out the speakers anyway, so I'm going to take the speakers out, and I'm going to keep them out because they're just going to be added weight. Everything else, like the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi, can stay. We are going to disconnect this in a second. Just pull that out, and that's it. But in the meantime, I need to get the screen out. And for once, I don't have to be Mr. Careful. The screen can just come out. It's not a smash screen, this, but it is a failed screen. So what's the best way to do this? I think the best way to do this now is to turn the TV over. Please notice I'm not being very gentle at all. I don't have to be. It's a damaged TV, but I'm just going to find a better use for it, shall we say. So I'm now going to ping off the front bezel. Now this front bezel is going to go back on, so I am not going to be ultra disrespectful. There we go. Oh, some little screws. Okay. How many? Just two? Two screws on the front. We'll keep those because we'll need to put those back in because the front bezel is going on. It will be holding in. Oops. It will be holding in. The white sheets, the diffusers. I did start to do a video on this TV to try and get it working again. Spent about an hour on it and suddenly realised that I was wasting my time. Bum, bum, bum. Just this shouldn't take long at all. Now, any real professional photographers out there are probably thinking, you're not going to get a cracked light that way. You're probably right. But it is going to help a heck of a lot. So here we are. As I said, it's a curved TV. That can come out now. Sadly, no use or ornament to anyone. But the TV is going to be of use. There we have. So all that's going to happen now is, all I have to do now is I'll disconnect. I'll put it down so you can see. I'm going to disconnect that from there, and I'm also going to disconnect this one from here, only because it's going to be flapping around. I don't want anything flapping around. I don't really need the main board, but if I take the main board out, there'll be a gap in the side, and that will look silly. I don't need the T-con, so we'll take the T-con out. It might come in handy for something later on in life. So all that will happen now is that when I plug this into the mains, there'll be a bright white light. I won't be able to dim it, I won't be able to use the remote control. It's just going to be a bright white light. In fact, I'll be able to show you that right now. So that's everything out. Need the backlights plugged in. I don't really need the IR sensor, but there may be a gap if I don't put that in. So let's plug it in and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So plugging into, obviously I'm going to put the back on in a second, but just to show you what happens when you disconnect the main board if you haven't seen it before. This is a way of testing backlights in a TV. So now I will switch that on and ta-da! You may be getting a twirly effect on your camera. I hope not. Actually, I don't think you are. You are getting the bright effect of this. And this will become my beautiful portable camera light. It's evenly lit, it's lovely and bright. That will be just fine. So all I need to do now is, you may have noticed that I've already got one of these. We've got a 50-inch up above look. That's what you see me switching on and off, on, off, on, when I need some light. It's just a free light, and it's quite an economical light with them being LEDs. So we're going to put the TV back together. What goes on first, the back or the front? I think on the front. Is that the right way around? I think not. That just clips on, obviously, because you saw me take it off. It's very light. I mean, this is liftable in one hand. Put the back on it. Put that down there. This is that's not going to be used, the red light for on, off, etc., but it's better than just having holes in the unit for no reason whatsoever. And now, I mean, I could keep the stand on the TV to make a stand for it, but I don't really have to put all the screws back in. I will. So there it is, the screen out, the main board disconnected, the power board still plugged in to the backlights, the LEDs, and now when I take some photography, when I take some photos or do my photography, if I need an extra light focusing on whatever subject, and the subject is usually pets, switch it on it comes. A wonderful bright light just to help light up whatever I want to light up. You're looking at the wrong thing. You need to be looking at that now. And you probably can't see how bright it won't be coming across through the camera, but that is very bright. It's just bright enough to look at without squinting. But that's really going to light up some things that I want to. Obviously, I'm not going to be taking it with me outside next to a rose bush and taking a photograph of a rose bush. It's to use inside a little studio or inside someone's home. But it's a really nice, free, bright, nice, safe, economical LED light for photography or other reasons. You may know of other reasons. Maybe it'll help your carrots grow. I haven't the faintest idea. But sometimes, in my aim to stop people throwing TVs away, and again, best with Samsung TVs, because they're wide up, so the backlights do come on straight away when you disconnect the board. So for a bit of fun, I hope this video has been as entertaining as I've wanted it to be. That'll do. Goodbye.